Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back to the Odyssey. I am Mike Odyssey, and today we have a couple of stories inside the world of Nintendo to go over with you, starting with the reviews for Mario Tennis Fever. We got some information on Pokemon Poktopia, and we're going to end the video with, another rumor regarding the Nintendo Direct. If you like Nintendo content and even rumored, discussed responsibly, consider subscribing and helping us get to 60K. We are almost there, and you have the power in your hands to get us there. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get into the video. My friends, we got reviews from Mario Tennis Fever are in because guess what? We are in the launch week for this amazing game. It is basically kind of positioned to be the best Mario Tennis ever with all of the crossovers and nostalgic elements added to this game. And so we have here on My Nintendo News, they are giving us their personal review of the game. And so without, kind of going over the entire thing, if you want to read the entire review, you can, but I'll just tell you what score they gave Mario Tennis Fever. And it was a 7 out of 10, which is not bad. It's a great, I would say 70% out of 100. And it's not a bad score. 7 out of 10 is kind of like a mostly type of review you get for these type of games. If I'm not mistaken, I think Mario Tennis Aces got 6.5 out of 10. And so this is an update to that. This is an upgrade. Again, this is just the My Nintendo News. I believe IGN also gave it a 7 out of 10. And so Mario Tennis Fever is launching this week, and it's up to you to give it your own personal review. All right, let's get into the next news. It looks like a Pokemon Poktopia demo has been found in the wild, and this one was found at the Pokemon Europe International Championships. Okay, so it was spotted there. I guess Nintendo, because of the event, added a Pokemon Poktopia station so people can kind of experience Poktopia, and this is a good news for everyone. This is good news for you, for me, because it means a demo exists, right? That means it's gonna make its way first to maybe Target, Best Buy, any other retail place, and then hopefully to our systems. Maybe we'll get a demo before we get the game. Now that this game is also a key card, right? And it's because it's made by a third-party developer, not Nintendo themselves. And so I guess Nintendo, wants to make sure we get a demo of this game out before we even get the full game in our hands. I hope they do provide a demo. I think it'll be beneficial for people to start that demo, and maybe that demo leads into the full game where you can actually transfer everything into it. But I am looking forward to Pokemon Poktopia. I was gonna buy it digitally anyway, and so I only purchased major big titles physically, ones that take a lot of space on my system. Like when I purchased Zelda Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom for Switch 2, I got them physically. And so let me know in the comments, guys, are you looking forward to Pokemon Poktopia? And if there's a demo, would you play it? All right, let's move on to the last story before we go into our main story, which is the rumor for the Nintendo Direct. We got a new update from Mario here, Paper Mario Origami King. This is one of my favorite Paper Mario titles. Okay, I know it's not the favorite because there's, of course, 1,000 Year Door, but Paper Mario Origami King was my first Paper Mario game to play, and it's awesome. I love the soundtrack, and it's been added to Nintendo Music, which is awesome. And so here we have it, guys. That is our last update before we get into our main topic, Paper Mario, the Origami King, added to Nintendo Music. If you have Nintendo Music, if you have it installed because you need it to play Nintendo Music, then now you have new music to enjoy. All right, friends, let's move into the last story and the main topic of today. This is a rumor. I have to put a disclaimer in front of the rumor. Please take everything said here with a grain of salt. Don't take anything as a final say or something that's going to be happening. This is just a rumor, and I would like to ask you to keep your hands, feet, legs, arms, and ears inside the traps at all times and your expectations in check. All right, let's go ahead and get into the rumor. Again, I'm still here at mynintendonews.com. I'd rather read it from here, okay? It says Nintendo Direct apparently in the third week of February with 3D Mario. Now, you guys have maybe found this to be familiar. Why? Because it's my prediction. It's my personal prediction, but my is a prediction. It's me willing it. It's not, I don't have any sources. I don't have any inside info. I've been saying this is January. Like when January came upon us, I said, hey, a Nintendo Direct, if were to happen in February, the third week of February will be the perfect week. Why? Well, I have my reasons, because when Nintendo issued us the 40th anniversary of Super Mario, they did it on the same week as the 40th anniversary celebration of the franchise. Now, when is the 40th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda? The third week. And so what is happening? The first one, well, we got that Nintendo Partner Showcase. Second week, we got Mario Tennis Fever launching now. Third week, nothing is happening. The 40th anniversary of Zelda is happening in the third week. Fourth week, we have apparently a Pokemon Presents happening in the fourth week. So the only open week that is kind of good for a Nintendo Direct is the third week, if it happens, right? Nintendo did tell us that they are in the middle of the 40th anniversary of Mario. Mario's movie is launching in April. And so let's go ahead and read here what this rumor says. Leaker attacked the backlog, and Nash Riedel, who is generally considered to be unreliable but may have gotten a couple of things right, claim that we should expect a mainline Direct on the third week of February. This is not all, as the Nintendo Direct will apparently give us the first look at the next 3D Mario title for the Nintendo Switch 2. It's been nearly 10 years since we were graced with Super Mario Odyssey, so it could well be Mario time to shine once again. I just don't know how to read. I can't read. Anyway, that is the rumor for the video, my friends. What do I think about this? Well, I mean, I've been saying it since January. It's not that I know it's going to happen. It's not that I'm saying it's going to happen. It's that I feel this is the perfect time. First, because Nintendo in February, they go hand in hand. Nintendo Directs have happened always in February. Although last year we did get a partner showcase, but it's because it was Nintendo Switch 2 launch year. They didn't have anything to announce. This year, well, we have a Nintendo Switch 2. We have a new console. Nintendo does need to provide video games. And for this year, there have been no major titles. And if you watched yesterday's video, then I went ahead and gave you the list of games that were available to release, right, without release dates. And so none of those games really stood out as the major title for the year. Now, here is a list once again. I want to go over it with you guys so that you have a visual of what I'm talking about, right? We have the list of Nintendo games coming out for the rest of the year, starting with Mario Tennis Fever, which comes out this week, right, in 2 days. And so from here up, we have Pokemon Poktopia. We got Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which is just DLC for Nintendo Switch 2. We got Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. Those are the only games that have release dates, right? And then we have Yoshi and the Mysterious Book launching in spring. Now, this game either will get a shadow drop release date on the Nintendo app, or Nintendo has to have a Nintendo Direct and show us the release date, give us more information on the book, right? One of the reasons why Nintendo needs to give us Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is because we also have the Mario movie launching in April, which is a big push for this game, since if you look at the trailers, even the most recent trailer shows Yoshi taking the lead when Mario and Luigi are turned into babies, right? And so on. And so Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is coming in the spring. The Mario movie is in the spring. It makes perfect sense. Now, we also have the biggest game here on the list is Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, okay? And that game needs a release date, right? We also have Rhythm Haven Groove. We got Splatoon Raiders, which is also a major title. Nintendo has not even confirmed a year for that. That means that game is still in the oven, right? But Rhythm Haven Groove and Fire Emblem's Weave, they both have 2026 games, and Yoshi and the Mysterious Book has a spring 2026. So it's even more specific to the next couple of months, next 2-3 months. And so this is the reason why we need a Nintendo Direct, so Nintendo can give us the release dates for those games that are still expecting. And as you notice here, there is no major title. There is no major game. I guess Fire Emblem, yes, is a system seller, and Nintendo also wants to give us those big special editions. Again, yesterday I pointed out, and after some research, I noticed that Nintendo never has ever released a Fire Emblem date or even announcement outside of a Direct. Why? Because Fire Emblem is always accompanied by these major big special edition with the book and amiibo and a whole bunch of stuff. And Nintendo likes to keep Fire Emblem within a direct kind of atmosphere. Rumors are okay to get excited about, but again, they also present the perfect opportunity to let you down. Okay. Now, when you talk about leaks and to talk about credible people, let's say Nate the Hate, he's been right the entire year and the entire last year. That is credible information enough for you to say, okay, something is happening, whether it's a partner direct or a full direct. And so it's good to always have the right expectations when it comes to rumors and leaks. I had stopped covering rumors and leaks, but you guys want to hear about them. So I'm bringing them back, but I want to make sure that we all have this right expectation. I am as excited as a fan as you are to see a Nintendo Direct first party with amazing titles being announced for Nintendo, maybe Luigi's Mansion for October and so on. Man, I can't wait to see what Nintendo has in store for Switch 2, because I still believe they haven't given us what we are waiting for. So I will leave this up to you guys. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Are we primed for a Nintendo Direct in the third week? That means it's next week, because next week is the 40th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. By the way, stay tuned for some special videos on this channel regarding The Legend of Zelda. And so I'll leave it to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Never give up and journey on.